Yo, what's up everybody? We got more draft champions on deck for Madden 16, and we take Carlos Dansby in the first round. I felt like that was a pretty easy pick. You know, I like that middle linebacker, and after that game against Wiza, when Dansby came up clutch, I had to take Dansby in this draft. So we already have a middle linebacker, so not going to take Derek Johnson. We have a chance to get a pretty interesting choice here, and we actually take Prince Amukamara. I'd rather have that cornerback, so we take him. This one went by really quickly. I took Muhammad Wilkerson. So we passed on two elite offensive linemen to get someone to try to shore up the D-line and help stuff the run and what's not, get a pass rush as well. And then the Amukamara, I felt like, I'd rather have a cornerback than a free safety. In case no other cornerbacks show up, I took Amukamara early on. So once again, we're going to pass up on the offensive lineman. I don't really like Junior Gillette's fit for the way I run my defense, so I actually take Greg Olsen. That's going to be our first offensive weapon pretty much we drafted for the entire game. In round 6, we have a chance to get our second offensive weapon, Antonio Gates. But we actually do still get our second offensive weapon, but it's going to be Jeremy Hill. Once again, we pass up on the elite offensive lineman. I didn't really feel like taking them, but at this point, I had to take an offensive lineman. Madden pretty much forced my hand. We just drafted Jeremy Hill, so I'm not going to take Jonathan Stewart, so we might as well take one of these guys. I take a right tackle. Round 10 comes up. We haven't had a quarterback yet, so it was really big that Colin Kaepernick came on the board as we had 3 elites showing up. This is a pretty easy choice. We already have a running back. We already have 2 middle linebackers in Alonzo and Dansby, so it's got to be TJ Ward here. So we have a pretty interesting team we're drafting up. Round 12 showing up, and we have a chance to pair TJ Ward with Glover Quinn, but we have no receivers right now. So I'm looking at Amari Cooper. I'm like, you know what? Rook, join the team. We actually take Amari Cooper over Glover Quinn. Round 13 comes up. We already have a halfback. We have 2 tight ends. So I take Ricky Wagner. We already have a right tackle as well, but we don't have a left tackle. So I'll move one of these guys to left tackle. Round 14 comes up. We have a chance to add a center to our team, a third elite offensive lineman, or Roddy White. A pretty interesting choice here. I wasn't sure who to go with. I knew I wasn't going with Witten. And I actually take Frederick here. I'm like, you know what? Maybe we could run the ball a little bit. And maybe we could run it with Terrell Davis. But the choice is easy here for me. Herman Moore. Guys, Herman Moore is the biggest glitch in Draft Champions the day it comes out. Draft Champions, no one's going to have a receiver like Herman Moore. 93 speed, 6'5 height, 98 catch in traffic. Man's a beast. The man's a beast. We can lob it up, and if we don't burn the top off the defense, Herman Moore will probably win a jump ball situation. That's what I'm hoping for at least. And today we're going against TOKE. TOKE Nasty. If you guys know TOKE, he's been on the Madden scene for a little bit now. He's over 100,000 subscribers. Definitely a good friend of mine in the YouTube community, and also a really good Madden player. All right, so we gotta have our work cut out for us, so we want to play good against TOKE right here. As you see, he's moving the ball downfield with ease with Romo at quarterback, hitting his receiver on the screen. A nice spin move by number 18, and he's loose downfield before KO is able to prevent the touchdown by bringing him down. Next play, Eddie Lacy running the ball, and we just send the house right there. Alonzo and KO are able to stop that. 2nd down and 6. Romo flushed out the pocket. He fumbles it, and unfortunately, we're not able to recover. But Muhammad Wilkerson, one of our draft picks, making a big play there. Now it's a 3rd down and long, and Colston's going to get a touchdown, and that was so my fault. You guys saw I died by accident on the play. That's where I would have been. I would have just been standing in the middle guarding the end zone, but I fell down, blew the coverage, and I allowed Colston to get a touchdown. So that was a really crappy thing to happen because, it would have been really hard for TOKE to punch it in from 16 yards out, and instead we just give him a freebie. And now 2nd down and 1, we're running the ball with Jeremy Hill. The initial approach of this team was to have a pass-first team. It felt like that would be the best way to win against TOKE. But, with the way our draft went, we have Herman Moore, of course, but we do have 3 offensive linemen and Jeremy Hill. So we're going to have to mix it up a little bit. And, of course, you do want to mix it up at all times, but especially right now with the weapons we have. Jeremy Hill's doing work. 2nd down and 2. Kaepernick throws a weird pass. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 2. Nothing is open. Kaepernick is flushed out the pocket, but at the last second we reroute Jeremy Hill before the pressure comes in. 2-minute warning hits. This might be the last drive before half, which is kind of fine by me, but I definitely want to make it a touchdown drive. 2nd down 13, a little hitch route to Greg Olsen. We run hurry up, and we actually are going to call the same play, except the hitch is on the other side to Vernon Davis. He was watching that hitch to Olsen, but we hit him on the other side, and now on the next play, Jeremy Hill going up the middle, and Jeremy Hill at the 7-yard line, and his CPU player goes offsides. That's going to give us a free 3.5 yards. 1st down and goal. Throwing it on the run to Vernon Davis, who's open, but the pass is high on the run, so Vernon's not able to get it in the end zone. Next play, Jeremy Hill trying to get in, but TOKE is stuffing us at the goal line. I want to get a touchdown badly, and TOKE comes out in a field goal block defense. So we go to the flats to Vernon Davis, where the defender would not be able to recover in time. Not even his legend, Rod Woodson. You guys saw some of his big guys in the beginning. He saw he had Woodson. Of course, he has Romo, Eddie Lacy. So he definitely has weapons, and right now he's trying to get a field goal before halftime, maybe even a touchdown. He has one timeout, and he uses that last timeout. We try to send a blitz, but he has all the time in the world to find the open receiver and get to the 34-yard line. Romo, a perfect 6 for 6. 12 seconds left, no timeouts. He's bombing it deep, and Marcus Colston, one-on-one with Prince Amukamara, brings it down, and that did not make me feel too good about using our draft pick on Prince Amukamara, because it was pretty worthless right there. Marcus Colston just absolutely crapped on him as we're going deep for Herman Moore before half. That's not going to do anything, but we do get ball coming at half. Unfortunately, I felt like we didn't leave TOKE enough time to get a touchdown, and we pretty much didn't. He only had one timeout, but he was able to get that one-on-one catch with Marcus Colston, which, it's not a big deal. We got to double cover Marcus Colston eventually. A 2nd down and 2 comes up. I try to throw it up to Greg Olsen, but that's an incompletion. That brings up a 3rd down and 2, and we're going deep for Herman Moore, or actually to Mari Cooper, but the ball is swatted away by TOKE's cornerback, and on 4th and 2, we're going for it. I'm looking in the flats, and Herman Moore is open. I figured he wouldn't expect Herman Moore to run to the flats like that, so he's not been guarding the flats much all game, so I've definitely been abusing that, but we gotta keep the drive going, because we're down 7. We need to get a touchdown right here. We're running a screen with Jeremy Hill. We're running quite a few screens, trying to, negate the pressure that TOKE is running, offset the pressure, because TOKE is trying to send some heat at us, but we're doing a decent job of avoiding that so far. Our only offensive drive resulted in a touchdown, so we gotta keep that in mind as we find Herman Moore open in the middle of the field. You see Kaepernick having a good game, 11 for 15 passing, though running the ball. Jeremy Hill gets nothing. 2nd down and 11 comes up and looking in the middle of the field. Nothing is open, but once again a running lane for Kaepernick, and such a big running lane that the running back is actually able to be rerouted for a 1st down. That's Andre Williams. Next play, Kaepernick. Nobody watching Colin, and Colin bounces to the outside, fumbles the ball, but once again this is a long drive. 1st down and goal. Jeremy Hill punches it in. We scored a game-tying touchdown, but is there enough time for us to get the ball back, or will TOKE be able to clock this out and win this game? We gotta play some serious defense right now, because he only needs a field goal to win this game. We have all our timeouts, we have everything in our back pocket, and now we have TOKE backed up to a 3rd down and long after we absolutely blow up the screen. 2:53 left in the game, and TOKE's able to throw it to Marcus Colston, who's been coming through all game. Tony Romo has not missed a pass all game, as we're gonna hit the 2-minute warning. The clock is winding down. I definitely do not like that. Tony Romo rolling out, and he's able to find a man in the middle of the field. That's going to move the ball to exactly midfield. He needs about 15 yards to get into field goal range and end us, as he's running the ball with Lacy, putting on shoot clock, but not getting much. 2nd down and 7 comes up. Play action. Romo flushed out. Romo fumbles the ball. He's able to recover it, but he's knocked out of potentially getting in the field goal range on this drive unless he gets the 1st down right here. Game on the line. Tony Romo tossing it up. That's going out of bounds, and with 17 seconds left, TOKE punts us the ball. Jeremy Ross is going to return this one. 10 seconds left. Ross spinning to the 36-yard line. We have a chance to bomb it deep to Herman Moore once. This is going to be for the win. Herman Moore downfield. Rod Woodson, legend on legend. Rod Woodson makes the stop, and now TOKE actually has a chance to get a game-winning touchdown as time expires. Tony Romo lobbing it up deep for the win. Marcus Colston gets it, but Colston is not able to get in the end zone, and we're going to overtime. Both of us had chances. Both of us blew it, but in overtime, TOKE might not get a chance because we win the coin toss. We have a chance to get a touchdown and end the game before TOKE's offense gets on the field with Tony Romo, who has barely missed any passes all game long. We're trying to get a run game with Jeremy Hill, and now we go to the screen game with Hill. The screen is open with Jeremy, and Jeremy bounces to the outside, hits the spin move, and Jeremy Hill is in the open field all the way to the 41-yard line. We are inching very close to field goal range. I would have run this ball with Jeremy Hill, but TOKE sends some mean pressure right there. Rod Woodson absolutely blows it up. 2nd down 11 coming up. We call a play. play action. Here goes Colin Kaepernick right for the 2-minute warning. We're flush out the pocket. Kaepernick is down. Kaepernick is down way short, way away from the first down. Now it's 3rd down and 26. We just gotta bomb it up deep, and TOKE gets a pick, one-handed pick, and he runs it almost into field goal range. Janelle Ellerby with a clutch interception after the 2-minute warning. Eddie Lacy bouncing it outside, and Eddie Lacy's gonna run it straight into field goal range. Of course, only a field goal wins the game now for TOKE since we turned it over on our first possession, and TOKE is in field goal range, but he's still running a few plays, giving us a chance. And oh, that might have been intercepted if that was on point to Kiko Alonso. Instead, 3rd down, he runs the ball on Lacy one more time, and now he's gonna take his field goal. This is for the win. It's up, it's good. TOKE takes it in overtime. Leave a like on that video if you enjoyed that game. Definitely check out my man TOKE's channel. That was a great game to TOKE. We just booed in overtime. No, we straight up choked. Not gonna lie, we straight up choked in overtime. That 2nd down and whatever when we took the sack, that was a killer. So, like I said, leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more, and I will catch you guys next time.